Hi everyone, Greeno here, and welcome to another video here on Greeno Eats. Now today is day 2 of my little Euro trip. I've woken up in Vienna, stayed overnight here, and we're going to go and have a little look at the hotel breakfast of the place I'm staying. It's called the Levante Parliament Hotel, unsurprisingly, right next to the Parliament. Really good location. It's a little bit far from the train station and whatever. It's about 2.5 miles or something like that. But I'm going to walk it, even though it's another roasting hot day. I just think you miss too much if you just hop in a car or take a tram or whatever they got here, public transport wise. I'd rather just walk and have a little look around. Anyway, talking of having a little look around, I'm going to show you the room here that I've been staying in, let you know how much it's all cost, and then we'll go and get the breakfast. So this is the room I have been staying in. Just a single room, so it's got a single bed in there. It's not the biggest room in the world, but it's really nicely done. Picture on the wall there, massive TV, really good kind of workspace there, with a little mini fridge down underneath. The windows open out onto a little courtyard outside. I don't know if we'll be able to see that. Down below there. Not really. But there's a little kind of outside seating area there. And as we whiz around here, there's a bathroom there. Let's go and take a look at this. All the usuals, toilet, a nice looking sink, and a really nice big shower. Although you need to have a degree in physics to work out how to get the right temperature out of the right shower head. There's 2 shower heads. I've had 2 showers in this bathroom and are yet to work out exactly how it works. And then over here, just by the door, a nice wardrobe there with a little light in it, which is a nice touch. And across this side, some shelving and a little safe. Now it does say in here, this is room 211 of the Levante Parliament Hotel. Generally speaking, the room rate is €240. Now I haven't paid that much for it. I booked it online. I can't remember whether I booked it through booking.com or maybe even the hotel's website directly. Can't remember. But I paid around about €145 for the room for one night plus breakfast. Breakfast included, I mean. So I don't think that's too bad. Certainly for central Vienna. Some of the other places I was seeing were well in excess of £200. And the location of this suited me perfectly because it was literally a stone's throw away from that fan park I wanted to go to last night. Not a great result for Austria, not the greatest game of football either, to be honest. But it was nice to experience it, go and watch the game in a pretty spectacular location. Anyway, enough waffling on. About time we went down and got some breakfast, I think, isn't it? I am peckish. It's a really nice looking breakfast room here. I decided to start with a little continental selection. So here we are, all sorts of things on the plate there, and some nice mixed breads around as well. So what we got on here, we have some nice salmon there, a couple of different types of sausage, ham, there's some prosciutto with melon, a little bit of fresh veggies, and some cheese on there. And like I say, a couple of nice little different breads to go with it. Proper continental selection. And over here, drink-wise, gone for a double espresso, apple juice, and a glass of water. Whenever I come to a hotel in Europe, I do enjoy the continental selection. So much better than the continental stuff we get at home. Obviously, you're not going to get a full English here. I think there's some eggs and some sausages, so I will try them out in a little bit. But you definitely don't find this in your Premier Inn breakfast. Prosciutto with melon. Nice sweetness of that melon. Nice and fresh, not overripe. Against that sort of saltiness of the ham. It's a very nice combination. We have a few little veggies here. Good to get a few vitamins into you early in the morning. Very tasty, very fresh. And try the cheese. I've got a couple of different types of cheese here. An Emmental and a Gouda. They did have a range of other cheeses available, including some sheep cheese and that sort of thing. Both perfectly acceptable cheeses there. Some ham rolled up. Makes it nice and easy to eat. It's got a nice flavour to it, nice and smoky. The two different types of German style sausage. Just a plain one here. And one with some peppers and stuff in. Again, both very tasty. Let's try this salmon now. Really nice salmon, look at this. Nice smoky flavour. Quite thick slice too, they're not scrimping on it. That's really tasty. Overall, that's a really nice selection. Let's try this sort of dark bread to go with it. Kind of like a rye bread. Nice kind of earthy flavour to it. That's going to go very nicely with some of this salmon. That's really good. Okay, I'm going to finish this up and we'll go get some hot food. As expected, not an enormous hot selection of stuff, but we've got some little sausages. They're kind of like Frankfurter style, kind of what you expect in a European breakfast. Some scrambled egg here, and in fact a boiled egg as well. We've still got some of this bread left over, so that'll go nicely with that. And then to finish up, a couple of little sweet things. A little panna cotta here with some kind of fruity thing on the top, and a nice pot of watermelon. Let's start with these savoury items first though. We're going to go in for the sausage. As I say, it's just kind of like a Frankfurter style sausage. Not particularly warm, but tasty enough. Obviously you're never going to get like an English breakfast sausage in a Viennese hotel, but it's okay. The scrambled egg, it's a little less scrambled than I'm used to it being, so you can see here kind of a lot of definition in between the white and the yolk, so it's just been lightly scrambled really. The flavour's nice. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's take a look at this boiled egg. I'm assuming it's going to be a hard boiled egg rather than a soft boiled, because it will have been sat out for a while on the side. Yeah, so it's just hard boiled in the middle there, you can see. Now let's have a little taste of that too. Yeah, it's a nice egg, the white's nice and creamy. The yolk has a good flavour. Yeah, all in all, it's quite nice. Let's say it's not the widest selection, there's no bacon or anything anywhere there. So Sorry, I got a bit of eggshelling with the scrambled egg. That's from me cracking the egg open, not from them cooking it. But it's nice to have something a little bit warm, a little bit savoury, after that really good continental option. Finish this up, and then we'll move on to these sweet items. There's a couple of things I really have to compliment this place on. Firstly, the coffee. It's self-service out of a machine, and that always fills me with a little bit of dread. But it's a proper bean-to-cup machine, a really expensive one by the looks of it. And the coffee that's come out of it. That's excellent. Right, let's move on to these little desserty kind of things. It's a bit weird to have dessert with breakfast, but it's there, so we're going to try it. You have this little panna cotta. It's just in a tiny little glass jar. Some mixed berries on the top. I don't think it's going to have much of a wobble to it, as panna cottas go. It's quite well set, but let's just see how it is, see how the taste is. It looks nice and creamy. Here we go. There's the berries and stuff on the top. The flavour is nice, but it is overset. It's just a few little spoonfuls of it though. It's just a shame it's not a little wobblier. Feels a little dense, but like I say, the flavour's not bad. Let's move on to this watermelon. If any of the other breakfasts is anything to go by, I'm expecting this to be really fresh and really tasty. It is a really nice way to finish up a breakfast. Cleanses the palate after all that savoury food and that creamy panna cotta. Gotta say, lovely and fresh. Just what you need on a warm morning like this as well. It's going to be over 30 degrees again today. So this is going to help hydrate me a bit, I guess. Really good. Another thing to mention about this place that I've been really impressed with, although the whole breakfast is pretty much self-service, there are options that you can order. So if you want an omelette or something like that, they are cooking those to order, which is nice. There's a little menu to one side which shows you exactly what you can have. I just went for the standard breakfast selection, but I've seen other people ordering the omelettes and they do look pretty good. Also, the service from the staff in here is top-notch. There's plenty of staff around and they're clearing tables very, very quickly and efficiently. Sometimes when you go for breakfast, obviously you're collecting different plates because you're trying different stuff and you end up with a load of plates on your table. Not here. No sooner have you finished a particular dish, someone is buzzing around and takes the plate away and clears the space for you. So that's really nice. I have to say, I'm really impressed with this place for breakfast. One of the best European breakfasts I've had in a long time. Okay, so the little Vienna leg of my trip is now over. If you enjoyed that little video showing the breakfast and the hotel that I stayed in, the Levante Parliament in Vienna, don't forget, you can always leave me a thumbs up on there, it does help with the channel. And if you're new around here and you like what you've seen, why not consider clicking the subscribe button, ding your little bell for notifications, and that way you won't miss anything that comes up on the channel. Right, next stop, Hungary. That's where you're going to see my next video from. See you then. Bye for now.